The worldwide economic collapse of the 1930s led to the formation of a number of anti-democratic governments in Europe and Asia. Fascism took its most evil form in Nazi Germany. Adolf Hitler became the leader of Germany, and he soon gained absolute control over the lives of the country's people. Hitler believed that the Germans were a genetically superior race that should rule over all inferior races, particularly Jews. Hitler wanted to control other lands, and he prepared his army for war. Beginning in 1936, he took steps to fulfill his territorial ambitions. Germany soon gained control of Austria and Czechoslovakia. Poland was Hitler's next target. France and Britain vowed to come to Poland's aid if it was invaded. But on September 1st, 1939, Nazi troops moved across the Polish frontier. 2 days later, Britain and France declared war on Germany. World War II had begun. By 1940, Hitler's forces had not only taken Poland, but also controlled Denmark, Norway, Holland, Luxembourg, and Belgium. Then the Nazis conquered France. Now, only Britain opposed Hitler. The Germans began bombing British cities. These raids took tens of thousands of lives, but the British fought back. Hitler called off his planned invasion of Britain. Instead, he looked east, and in 1941, German troops pushed into the Soviet Union. As the Nazis expanded across Europe, Hitler implemented his plan to exterminate Europe's Jews. The Germans built death camps in Poland and transported millions of European Jews to these camps. There, the Nazis killed them in gas chambers. Altogether, they murdered 6 million Jews. This atrocity came to be known as the Holocaust. While Germany took control of Europe, a surprise attack finally drew the United States into the war. On December 7, 1941, Japanese airplanes attacked the U.S. naval base at Pearl Harbor. Some 2,400 Americans died in the attack. The next day, the United States declared war on Japan. Then President Franklin D. Roosevelt joined Britain and the Soviet Union to fight the Nazis in Europe. The first U.S. ground troops landed in North Africa. Fighting alongside the British, they managed to drive the Axis out of Africa. Meanwhile, regrouped Soviet troops started to push back the Germans. By 1944, the Allies had made progress in Europe, but the main task of Britain and the United States lay ahead: invading France. On June 6, 1944, D-Day, more than 155,000 American, British, and Canadian soldiers landed on the beaches of Normandy in northern France. Despite losing thousands of soldiers, the Allied invaders were victorious by the end of the day. The liberation of Western Europe had begun. The Allies launched a rapid drive toward Germany. In April 1945, Soviet troops began their assault on Berlin. Hitler committed suicide rather than be captured. And a few weeks later, the German armed forces surrendered to the Allies. The fight against Japan took longer. In 1942, American forces had begun attacking Japanese troops, starting in New Guinea in the southern Pacific and working their way north. By 1945, American troops had neared Japan. American planes dropped bombs on Japanese cities, while military thinkers planned a full-scale invasion of the country. On August 6, 1945, an American B-29 bomber dropped an atomic bomb on the city of Hiroshima. More than 130,000 people died within minutes. 3 days later, after the Japanese still refused to give up, another B-29 dropped an atomic bomb on Nagasaki, again causing massive death and destruction. At last, the Japanese government surrendered. World War II was over. It was the bloodiest conflict in human history. More than 60 million people had died. 2/3 of them were civilians. But at great cost, great evil had been defeated.